Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God, there is a reason for celebration on today. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get this out of here. I got a lot of echo going on. Welcome once again, everybody, to the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen live right here, live on Podbean, live, the original home of my podcast, the original home, Podbean. Special place in my heart. I'll never turn away from it. It was the beginning. I'll get into that in just a second. Welcome to those that are on the Big Time Show Facebook page, as well as the Big Time Show YouTube page, on Twitter, on Twitch. Those that are on the Sports Empire Network page as well. I'm excited. Nobody has to be excited today. I can do this on my own. I'm gonna be honest with y'all today. I'm excited today. For those that do not know, this will really is not the actual anniversary. August the 3rd was the actual anniversary. 3 years ago, on August the 3rd, I did my very first show. Into this, what we know as the podcast world. I'm excited. For 3 straight years now, pretty much on every Monday and Saturday, I've been here. I really don't even know where to start. But forget all that. For those that are watching me, and if you're not watching me on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, you probably need to go, because I'm in rare form. Confetti everywhere. Ain't no doubt about it. See, I don't need nobody to celebrate. I can celebrate on my own. Because, see, I know what it took for me to do all this. I know how much money I've spent. I know how much, what I had to do and research and all that kind of stuff. And for 3 years strong, I've been here. Now, it was not because of me. It was not because of my greatness, because greatness is in the eye of the beholder. So that means you guys. It does not mean me. A person can think whatever they want to think. You know what I'm saying? But it's really not about me. It's about what you guys have done for me and supported me. So really, this really is not my show. This really is our show. You see what I'm saying? There's a few of y'all in here that have been with me from pretty much the beginning. There are a couple of you have been with me from the absolute beginning. And so this is our show. I've always tried to, I'm the one kind of driving the car, but I've always tried to make this about us. Just another voice for Cowboy fans to have, another voice on multiple stations. Some of you have taken advantage of that. Some of you have not. I know I got some people probably here in this chat line, but I'm not going to hit you guys up quite yet as far as chat goes. But I got my crown on today, y'all, because I'm in the process. I have become I was always big time, but I really am big time. I'm serious. I've been there since high school. For those that don't know, that was my nickname because of me playing football. Let me stop here. Same rules apply because I'm already rambling. Today ain't gonna really be such a structured show before I really get into it. I hope you guys will share. If you can, if you will. I would appreciate it so much. I'm doing that now. It's a special show for me. So I hope you guys will send it to some other people. I might as well speak while I'm sharing because I don't want to be rude. Who we got in here, Miss Ty? See you, Ty Owens. Ty Owens. I don't know. Terry, what's up? What's going on? Norada Sports Network is in the house. Brett, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Thank you so much for your confidence. Let's see what's going on here. Karam. Hey, Karam, you right. You've been with me, so you right, man. It's awesome, man. That's my guy Dylan. Dylan Banks Sr., who I've kind of gotten, I'm not gonna say quite close to, but we're growing together, and I love his style, and I love the guy that he is. So Dylan, you all right with me, and I'll highlight his comment here. I ain't gonna repeat it, but y'all understand. Say he ain't got nothing, he ain't got blank but love for me. It's an honor to represent you as my marketing agent, as your marketing agent. He is my guy. He is putting me in front of faces that I've never seen before, but he's doing that and bringing some more followers to my page because of his incredible connections, and I thank him for that. But really just a solid dude, you know what I'm saying? I think that's a real good compliment. It sounds like a manly compliment. A solid dude. How about that? A solid dude. Just those 2 words, well, 3 words. A solid dude. That'll carry you a long way if you let it happen. He's just a solid dude. I like him. I can talk to him, you know what I'm saying? I know good folks. And when you get older, you know, when you my age, you know good folks when you hear them. So I like the brother. Appreciate him hanging with me so much. Let me get to some of this stuff. I hope you guys will share. Listen, if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube, there are ways that you can help out my podcast if you so desire. You can use the stars. You can use the on YouTube the super chat, and we can go with it from there. I can even explain that was for me to get to that point in the podcast is a story within itself. But I'm gonna try my best to go through it. I don't want to bore you too long. It's really not a structured show today. Y'all got to come catch back up with me on Monday if we're gonna get into some real stuff. I got a few things I can't talk about, but I'm really just in celebration mode right now. To be honest with you, I'm happy that I had people, bottom line, that chose just to tune in with me for about an hour or whatever the case may be, and just want to hear what I have to say about the Cowboys, about the Los Angeles Lakers, and then I have some that will come and hang with me just to hear me talk to them religiously for a while. Most of you know, obviously, that I'm assistant pastor here in Memphis. One of my titles is Bishop Brooks. I am a bishop in the Lord's Church. Very happy about that. And every now and then I'll go that route and say what's on my heart. Hopefully people listen, and I have had people listen, and I'm grateful for that. So the podcast is more than sports. It's inspirational, I guess, if you want to use that. And those that have learned and have hung with me, I'm grateful for you allowing me to invade your computer or your phone for however long you listen, whether it's 3 seconds or 3 minutes or the whole hour and a half. Listen, I just want to say thank everybody. Thank you. Now, let me get into it because I wanted to give my, I guess, a little background, how this really all came about. So the pandemic was what birthed this show. The pandemic birthed all of this. I was at the house. I work in a school. I am the dean of discipline at my school, the discipline leader at my school where I work. And during the pandemic, obviously there was no school. We went virtual. Everything was done by computer, virtual classrooms, virtual Zoom meetings. God have mercy, how many Zoom meetings did we have? But that was the only way that we could work. Teachers had to teach through computers and all that kind of stuff. And I was in the front of the computer pretty much all day, um, all day. And then what I started noticing is about myself is that I was in the computer even when in front of a computer, even when I was not working. And I forgive me, I just don't remember how it came about. It's just an idea that popped in my head. And I started researching about, podcasting really had just become, extremely popular, a few years ago. I guess I just dipped into it, talked it over with a few people, didn't move until I had everything set in motion about what I was going to do, thought about what I was going to talk about. Most of you know, if you've been my Facebook friend for since 2009, I used to do something on Facebook every week, which was called the Cowboy Report. Most of you may remember that if you've been my friend for a while. I did the Cowboy Report, which I just went over the game, what I thought was, wrong with the game, and who did what and who didn't do what and why they didn't do it, and the analysis of it, what I thought should have been better, what we can do to get better. And that turned into a popular thing. I was doing that on Facebook in 2010, 2009, and I was getting, during the week, I was getting somewhere between, 100, it's not a lot, but I'm just saying about 100 views, 100 some odd views. And I was like, okay, I was just doing it. I didn't think about nothing about what actually is. I'm not like my brother here, Dylan Banks, who just exploded, and Facebook is. I hope you don't get mad at me, Dylan, for saying it, but Facebook is paying him. What's up, Mike Bragg? I see you. Facebook pays him for this type of stuff, and I ain't talking about no chump change either. So I'm saying, I could have been doing something like this years ago. I just didn't have the knowledge and really wasn't talking or nothing. I was just talking about my Cowboys, talking about my Lakers, and just push in. Wasn't thinking about nothing. I had a job. I really wasn't worried about all that, but I knew I had a desire to, just talk Cowboys. That's all the Cowboys and Lakers. That's all I wanted to do. And every now and then I want to inspire people. So the pandemic is what birthed this, because we had all this time on our hand. We couldn't go nowhere, couldn't go to the grocery store, couldn't go to the gas station, had to have a mask on everywhere you went, had to watch your hands when you put your hand on the gas, to pump your gas, had to have plastic gloves and all that kind of stuff. So it was just better to stay at home. Y'all remember all this. I did it, and I found out that, I was doing it all the time. I said, why not try to make a hobby out of this and just see where it goes? It was not my intent when I first started to say, hey, I'm going to be on here for 3 years. I didn't say that. I just said I wanted to have some fun. I then searched out and found a platform that I thought would work for me, and that was Podbean, which is what I'm on right now. Podbean is a platform where it's not live with video. Right now, Podbean can only hear my voice. I'm live there right now. And you can upload your stuff to all the different various, platforms, iHeartRadio and all that kind of stuff, Pandora, Google, all that stuff. I just went, I believe that if you're going to do something, you do it right. You do it all the way. Appreciate you, Jordan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everybody here, hey, hit that like button if you don't mind. Jordan, share it if you don't mind. Make sure them folks that's in their chat over there. I see you in there, but go on, spread it out real quick. So I need some of these folks here. Maybe I can inspire them, because it didn't start out where you see me now. Okay, I'm leading to this. My first show, I was on Podbean. I was not doing live Facebook. I didn't want to do that because I wanted to establish myself somewhere first before I decided finally to come to Facebook and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So I was just strictly just voice. What I found out was, wasn't a lot of people that subscribed to it and all that, but I had a consistent group that stuck with me. So evidently they must like what I was saying. My very first show ever only had 2 people that showed up, but I talked to people like I thought I had 1,000 people. I was entertaining, like I am. I was loud. I was crazy. And one thing about Podbean is all over the world. So no matter the time that I'm here in Memphis, anywhere, anybody could join in. And I've had my podcast listened to in different countries. People have followed me from different countries. Hey, I've even had people that subscribed to the channel, became patrons of the show. People decide to pay me, a little money or monthly. Nothing to cry about. I'm just saying it just shows the confidence. I only had 2 people. That was it. I think the highest in my first 3 or 4 weeks on Podbean, I think that the highest number that I ever had was maybe 5 people, maybe at one time. And I thought it was 5,000. I was just happy to be on. And there's a lot of people compliment me because of the way that I can do a show all by myself. Well, that's how I started. I started with me. No co-host, no nothing. Not that I'm against it. It's just how I started. I guess me being a preacher also kind of helps out in that because, you're by yourself and you're in the pulpit. So they have to deliver whatever message that you're delivering. So it's not really hard for me to talk, by myself at all. I don't need audience. I'm an audience to me because I'm kind of crazy like that. I'm just saying, I'm from the Army. So y'all, I'm more than a preacher. I'm from the Army. I'm kind of, I got a few screws loose every now and then. I'm from the Army. So, hey, I'm sorry. You know how I go. So it was on 5 people maybe. I then said, well, let me have some common sense. Dylan, I'm slow. If you stay here, Dylan, I'm slow. I was a little slow. At the time, I had over 4,000 friends on Facebook. And the podcast, this is just, I was really, really, literally a complete novice at Podbean, period. I mean, only 5 people total in 3 weeks. And a lot of people knew me. I had advertised it on Facebook saying, hey, if you download this free app to your phone, and then I would also, share the link of my live, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook. It was, really wasn't successful if you want to call it. I thought it was successful because I had a few people listen to me. So I finally decided, Dylan, that I would go ahead and go live at the same time while I'm on Podbean. This way, Facebook, of course, you see what you see now, face and all that kind of stuff. And I wouldn't decide to go that route. And considering that I had over 4,000 Facebook friends at the time, 4,000 Facebook friends at the time, I said, well, common sense. Dylan, I was a little slow, but I said common sense. I said, well, maybe the show will grow if I go live and do this. And so to make a long story short there, once I went live, I've been live ever since. I then created a Big Time Show Facebook page, which was brand new. I asked my friends from my personal page to go join the Big Time Show Facebook page and, like the page and turn on the notifications and all that kind of stuff. I did that. And, a lot of them joined. A lot of them have not. I said 4,000. Right now, I think I got about 870 or something like that. Facebook friends on the Big Time Show page. Matter of fact, if you're watching me now and you haven't joined the Big Time Show page, you ought to do that. Help your boy out. Make that my anniversary gift. How about that? 3 years anniversary. If you haven't joined the Big Time Show page, do that for me. If you are a Facebook friend of my personal page, you still go to the Big Time Show page and follow that for me. That would be very nice. So I did that. I started going live. Well, excuse me. I started going live on both pages, and as the of course during this time now, the podcast has grown. During that time, I started getting people. Shows got bigger. Started meeting some people that do the same thing I do. People like West Coast and Boss Cowboy and Law Nation, and met all of. Hey, what's up? Cuz I see you. I met a few podcasts. I've been on different shows. I met people like people on the Sports Empire page. Freddie, who's the CEO over there, and then at Dylan, of course, Dylan, the Variety Sports Network. Met Sonny Hopkins, I believe. Your son, yes, Sonny, where I started with the on another page there. These are people that I met and gained a little bit more with each place I went to. My show was already somewhat established. I had already, started really growing. My YouTube page was up at the time. Something happened. Sometimes you just have to say it was God. Something happened. I think at the time when I really started trying to push YouTube, I think I had about 4 to 5. Let me say probably about 478, something like that. YouTube followers, which was pretty good. What's up, Ryan? And then I think I went on a couple of shows. God will put you where you need to be to get what you need sometimes. And I really pushed the podcast out, put some shorts out. For those that don't know, little 30-second clips, stuff like that. And I promise you, and then in probably 3 to 4 months, I was over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. For those that do, know anything about YouTube, that once you hit 1,000, your page can become monetized. So that's what happened. I now can receive, things, monetary, like the super chat. For those that are on YouTube, you notice that little $sign there. So that's how that came about. I became monetized on the Facebook pages, my personal page, and the Big Time Show page. So now you can see the stars there. You can contribute that way. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, I put in the work. I've done it. 3 years strong. I've done it. I started out with just only 2 people listening to me. Now I got thousands. Isn't that incredible? What's up, Coach? I see you, man. I started out with only 2 people, man. 2. And my highest, I just telling the truth. My highest at the time on Podbean before I came to Facebook and YouTube, I think I had maybe 5 people, but I was going at it every Monday night, every Saturday, 3 o'clock, every Monday night at 7 p.m. I would talk about it. I would talk like I'm talking to 10,000 people. And 5 people. Now, good Lord. Right now, I think I got 2,160 some odd followers on YouTube. And then I have on the Big Time Show Facebook page, I have right at close to 880 or 70 or something like that, 870 followers on the Big Time Show page. So persistence and consistency has paid off. It has. I am a witness to that. I've seen the show grow. I've seen the show grow, and the reason why it has grown is, thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Ryan, Bino, Dylan. Man, I appreciate y'all. They sent stars. Thank you, sir. I'm glad you tell me that, because see, the program that I'm on, for y'all, Freddie. Hey, this is the CEO of Sports Empire. Freddie, I appreciate you allowing me on your network. Thank you, sir. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Dylan, brother, man, look, you my guy. And I don't care what, you my guy. Freddie, you my guy too. I appreciate both of y'all for allowing me the platform on your platforms. You don't have to do it, but you allow me to. So thank you on that. I forgot my train of thought, but I can just keep going because there's so many layers to this thing. So even the program that I'm on right now, I purchased a program for those that are in the podcasting. You'll know I purchased Restream well before I even got to Sports Empire and the Ride of Sports Empire. I had kind of built my show. I've done it, put myself in the spot. And on this platform here, after studying it, and this is, I guess, when the transition happens, when you're trying to get serious. Hey, you guys go ahead and share. Maybe I can help out some more podcasters. It's no good to be where you're at, wherever level you're at, if you're not trying to help somebody and pull them up. So maybe a little bit what I'm saying may be able to help somebody else. I'm all about that. So if you don't mind, hey, share it out, and hopefully somebody get inspired and don't quit. I guess let me go back there. Remember the story now. When I started at Podbean, before I started going live, okay? Before I started going live, I was just on Podbean, all right? Podbean, yeah, I see you, Karan, but maybe I can inspire you. Podbean only had 5 people. I guess that's my first thing to help somebody. Listen, y'all, if you're in the pod, whatever you do, you don't have to be a podcaster. Oh, okay, I got you, Karan. I see you, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you are, let me put this on, because I don't want to miss nothing. If you are a podcaster or whatever you do, don't quit. I wish I could say something earth-shaking and moving and all that kind of stuff, but maybe that'll be good for you. If you don't know anybody else, look at me. I only had 5 people for the biggest show I had was 5 people. That's it. 5 people. And don't get confused by what you're seeing on the live right now, because once this show is over with, by the time I check it out in the next 4 days or so, it'll probably be somewhere around 500, 600, 700, 800, maybe even 1,000 people that's gonna see this. So don't get confused by that. You don't have to come live for to get credit. That's why we have the thing called views. So don't get messed up about your live. I found that out in Podbean. I would only have maybe 4 or 5 people listening live. But when I checked out the statistics a week later, it'll be almost like 15, 16, 17 downloads or 18. And I know that may not be a lot, but when you're starting off, that is a lot. And the numbers would grow and grow and grow and grow. And I'm like, who is listening to me? Which leads, of course, to part 2. Always give your best, because you never know who gonna watch you. You never know. You never know. I wish I could tell you, I was on a show with Boss Cowboy, and it was Jay Tuck. And Jay Tuck works for the Cowboys. Jay Tuck was on there, and I was on the show with him. And I think I said, I was trying to be funny. And I said something about, I know nobody don't know me. And Jay Tuck said, man, yes, we do. We know who you are big time. I watch your show. And I'm like, okay. My first time meeting Jay Tuck. He lives in Dallas area, works for the Cowboys. And he said that he is familiar with my show. Say he watched me. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But he talked a bit about me like he knew me. So I was tend to kind of lead him. I said that just to say you never know who's watching. So you always give your best. So that's what I've always done. I am big time. It's a name that has stuck with me since 1987. Playing football. That was my nickname, playing football. I just carried on to my real life, and here I am. I'm big time. It's not really a joke. I mean, I am. I'm exquisite. I'm electrifying. That's how I played, and I just carried on that attitude on to where I am now. I'm one of those type dudes. I am. Y'all can call it being braggadocious, but which leads to number 3. If you don't think you're something, how in the world you think somebody else gonna think you are? When you get one in front of this microphone, I'm talking to the podcasters that may be watching me now or may listen to this a little bit later on. If you don't think you're the best, how in the world do you think somebody else gonna think you the best? You have to portray that image. I am a personality. Inside of me, I got 3 personalities. I really got 4. Number 1, this one you seeing here is really not number 1, but this is one of them. I am big time. Number 2, I'm Bishop Brooks. I can make you laugh, and then I'll try my best to preach you into a state of ecstasy, spiritual ecstasy. If you ain't seen some of my sermons before, you can watch it. That's all I'm saying. Then you got Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks is the guy that's the dean of discipline at the school. I'm over kindergarten through 8th grade students, trying to make sure that their discipline is correct while in school. That's another whole personality. Then I'm just plain old Doug. And that's where you find me in right here in this house of mine. That's what my wife called me, and my son, of course, called me Daddy. So that's 5. I do all of them pretty well. I try to, at least. You got to think that of yourself, especially at least on this platform. You don't want to come out weak. I'm talking to podcasters now. You gotta act like you are the guy or the lady. That the confidence carries you a long way. I'm celebrating it. Yeah, they're confetti. I'm celebrating it. Y'all ain't got to celebrate. I'm just telling you what has worked for me. It has worked for me. So it may not necessarily work for you. It has worked for me. When it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, I know my stuff. I'm just trying to tell you. I know my stuff. When it comes to, hey, E-Kush, appreciate you, brother. When it comes to the Cowboys, I know my stuff. When it comes to the Lakers, I know my stuff. If you know your stuff, you can be confident. It's really that simple. If you know your stuff, you can't come on here blabbling and guessing and all that kind of stuff. You have to know your stuff. If you do that, your confidence will be, it'll be contagious. I guess that's a better word for it. If you can spread your confidence to somebody else. That's what I'd be trying to do. So when Cowboy fans come on here full of despair, it's my job to try to get them back even somewhat, or at least I take it upon and say, man, it ain't as bad as you think. He ain't as bad as you think. We ain't as bad as you think. We are pretty good. I know it looked like we were bad last week, but it's 17 weeks. Everybody ain't going undefeated now. I mean, come on now. It's only one team that did that. 1972 Dolphins. Everybody else at least had a loss. You got to be able to be a roller coaster for people when you do this type of stuff. All right? I'm just helping you. So on this platform here that I'm on, I can't see what Facebook is doing. So Ryan and Bino, Dylan, all you guys that sent stars on the platform I'm on, I can't see it, and I ain't got time to be looking at my phone like that. But if you sent the stars or whoever else may do it, I appreciate it. I can see the super chat here though. On the super chat, if you're on my YouTube channel, I can see your super chat. I just can't see the stars. So whoever does it, I appreciate it. If you don't, cool, no problem. Let me get back to my little rant here. I hear you, Joe. I'm gonna get to a little cowboy content, but I want to celebrate today and just hopefully help somebody. That's that. I'm gonna get to a little content, just a little. Y'all got to catch me on Monday at 7:00, and I'll go full throttle cowboy talk today. On Monday. I'm sorry. I will do that. Along the way, there have been a couple of people that have helped me. My graphic, these graphics that you see behind me, Key Williams, Ty Atkins, they have all my videos. Exactly, E Kush. Here's one of my people here, E Kush, who's been with me from the beginning. See what I'm saying? See, if you halfway know what you're talking about, and you make the show personable, and if you make the show an all together like show, we get people like my brother here, E Kush, who will put up a statement like that. It's really about, I guess, a relationship, if you want to use that word. These people have been with me. Key, thank you for the graphics. That's always fine. My videos that you see, Ms. Ty did that. Simply just awesome. And y'all, the music that I have, the music, one of them was by my guy, Lord have mercy, I forgot his name. I just called him on Instagram and asked him could I use one of his tracks, and he didn't even allow me to pay for it. You know, the jazz music, I say everybody put your hands on it. I wanted to pay him. He did not. He didn't charge me, and so the last song that you guys, the guys that you the music that you'll see me close out on, even on the end of this show, this guy allowed me to use his track. He could. Hey, and everybody knows the music now. So when everybody hear, everybody know my music. You know, I'm just saying, it's just, some things you can just pinpoint to God. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Todd. Appreciate you, Coach Marv. Hey, Coach Marv been with me for a minute now. I didn't try to make it all about me. Most of you guys, I let you call in. I pretty much, once I got that together, I pretty much kind of let it go, because, Cowboy fan need a voice, or need a platform. My voice is not the only voice. Some of you guys, I'm looking at some of you guys on the list. I see Shane entered the house. These are people that have been with me from for a pretty good while now. And so I appreciate all of these guys and ladies that have hung with me. I'm sorry. So I'm just excited. I did it, of course, when the season was over. And I think I've gained a whole lot of more. You're gonna get the followers during the season, because you're gonna have people that just like to shoot at the Cowboys when we lose. So I gain followers then, and then they'll come in when the Cowboys lose, just shoot me up. You see what I'm saying? Which I love, because hey, it's another follower. Hey, good, helps me out. Hopefully they'll learn whatever. I've always prided myself on being straightforward. I hope you podcasts are hearing about that. I don't live in fantasy land. I ain't built that way. If they play the Cowboys or the Lakers are playing bad, y'all know me. I'm going to be the first one to say they're horrible. But if they're playing good, I'm also going to be the first one to say, hey, we look real good. So I've always kind of been a straightforward type dude when it comes to that. I ain't one of these unrealistic fans. I ain't never been the one to say we're going to Super Bowl every year. I tell you when we're going. I tell you when we're not going. I say we're not ready. I'll tell you that. On that note, let me throw this in. Y'all want some content? Here we go. Cowboys gonna be dangerous this year. I'll leave that alone. I'll talk about that more on Monday. Y'all better understand what's getting ready to happen. That's all my love. Yeah, all y'all folks. You know, I got some haters in here. I'm trying to tell y'all. You better get ready. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, let me get back to my little thing. Yeah, I'll talk about that Monday. I'll talk about that. I promise. I'm gonna talk about that more in detail on Monday. But just for now, let that be the basis of what Monday gonna be like. I'm telling y'all, you better get ready this year. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Now back to the thing. Shane said, hey, Shane, appreciate you, man. Shane said, congratulations to the three kings in Memphis. Elvis, Jerry Lawler, and Big Time. I am not on neither one of their levels. And of course, if you know me, you know I'm a wrestling fan. So you know I grew up here in Memphis all my life. Everybody should know how much Jerry Lawler means to me. No doubt about it. It's no question. I leave that alone because I get a little fired up when I start talking about the king. Yes, sir. Hey, Key, I'm glad you popped in on here. I want to thank you. I said it earlier. You just came in maybe about 5 minutes late. I want to thank you, Key. The Key, I have a few graphics here the Key did for me. This is one of them that you see right behind me now. You know, it's popping. I challenge anybody who think they got better graphics than me, and if you do, I got the kind of people that can make it happen and put me back over the top. You understand? Key is one of those people, and so Key, I thank you for the graphics that you done. Todd said, "What do you think about Panthers going to look like with Bryce being quarterback one in his first year?" He's a rookie, Todd. He's a rookie, but you know, SummerSlam is tonight, Joe. He's a rookie, so it's, you know, we just got to see. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people, Todd, who came in the league looking raw, and then they get in the NFL now. It's a whole different thing. But he seemed to be a kid who's always had his head on the shoulders pretty good, and he does come from a good background, and we'll see. That's the only thing I'm going to say about him. But I could care less about the Panthers, Todd. You understand? You see what shirt I got on. You see the stars and the players behind me. You see that. You know I don't care nothing about no Carolina Panthers. Oh. You sound like Eastside Harold. I want to come here and talk about the Houston Texans. Well, hold now. Wait a minute. Try to be nice now, don't I? I'm just kidding, Todd. Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. So, you know, special thanks, because one thing about it is you can't do it all by yourself. The people that have helped me, your presence just helped me. You know, just being here, just listening. Everybody has a part in making what the Big Time Show has become. It's not, you know, and there are far more people that have more followers than me. You know, a lot of people have exploded. I'm not really in competition with nobody because I don't do it enough really to really consider myself in competition. I just don't do it enough. I only do 2 days. The reason why is because I got a lot of other things going on. Most of you know I'm on break now, but I'm in my doctorate school. Yes, I have my bachelor's, I have my master's, I'm in doctorate school. I'm trying to become Dr. Brooks now. So I really don't have time for a lot. That's why I'm going to do, for 2 shows. So I'm really not in competition, which is amazing in itself, considering that I only do it twice a week. Look where the show has grown. So it almost make you wonder, what if I did this every day? You know, what if I did this? What if I came on and did one live every single day? I mean, imagine maybe where it would be. I don't have time for it. I'm just saying, imagine. You know, hopefully there are people that have made it big in the social media world. where they can be on every day. It really ain't a goal for mine. It really is not a goal of mine. I'm serious as a heart attack, y'all. This is a hobby that my wife allowed me to do. That money comes out of our account every month for me to just do a hobby. you see what I'm saying? This is really just fun for me. It's almost in a sense therapeutic for me. This is what for y'all. This is my uh, release point, if you want to say. This is it for an hour and a half. I get to just chill out. You see what I'm saying? This is all it is to me. It's really fun. So I'm not trying to get rich or anything like that. I mean, I would accept the gifts that people have given and people that have subscribed and the super chats and the stars. If that be the case, I'm not begging for it because it's not my only source of income. I will take it, but I'll be a fool, however, not to recognize what has happened over the last 3 years and how the podcast has pushed itself, thanks to you guys, to put me in a position now where you got to open up your eyes to a few things here because things are happening. And so I guess that leads to the next 3 years. If the Lord allow me to live, and I pray that he does, I ain't going nowhere. I mean, hello. I mean, unless the Lord allow, unless, I don't think my wife gonna take this away from me. And let me thank her as well, because obviously, if she said we can't spend this money on this no more, then I just be on Facebook coming on for free. You know what I'm saying? So it is. What's up, Coach? I see you, brother. It's big, really all thanks to her. And tomorrow, my wife and I will be celebrating our 13th wedding anniversary on tomorrow, August the 6th, tomorrow. So I'm glad she ain't shut me off. We got a little money where we can pay the utility bill and pay the house note. So she ain't took my little play money away. So she allowed me to do this right here. So we good. All right. It is what it is. So I appreciate all of you. I ain't looked at Podbean in a minute. Who on here? Smoke. Man, good Lord of mercy. Smoke. Saturday Night Smoke on Podbean. Man, what's up, man? I'm sorry I ain't peeped over here. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna mess you up. So I think Smoke, correct me if I'm wrong. Smoke, are you a Philadelphia Eagle fan or you just live in Philadelphia, but you're a Cowboy fan? I don't want to mess this up. Let me know that real quick. On Podbean. I'm sorry, y'all don't see that. There's another chat that's going on Podbean right now because I'm live there as well. That's right. He's a Cowboy fan living in Philly, and he grew up in Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's pause the show right now. All right? Let's pause the show right now. I want to pray for my brother Saturday Night Smoke. I want to pray for him right now because he's a Cowboy fan living in Philadelphia. We got to pray for him. Lord, please protect him. Protect my brother. I see this pause. Maybe it's me. I hope y'all it's this glitch that's going on the thing here. I don't know. Well, hopefully it's not on your end. But let's pray for. Let's pray for Smoke. Protect him. You're gonna have a lot of haters in Philadelphia, especially when the Cowboys beat up on the Eagles this year. Please, Lord, protect him as he smiles down the streets of Philadelphia. Please, Lord, help him. Let and give him the strength, God, if somebody get too ignorant, to go ahead and let him handle his business in the mean streets of Philadelphia. Because we know that Philadelphia is not a favorite spot for Cowboy fans. yeah, let's pray for him, and and smoke. I just want to let you know I got some Philly fans on here. All right, I'm live now on Facebook and YouTube, and I want you to know I got some Philly fans here, and some of them live in Philadelphia. I hope these ain't some of the folks that you got to see while you there. You understand? I ain't gonna call no names out because I don't want y'all messing with my brother Smoke. See, we need some light and darkness. see, we need some light and darkness over there in Philly. See? And my brother Saturday Night Smoke is there and lives in Philly, and so he's gonna be the light of the Cowboys there. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. It's got to happen. Okay. So Smoke, I appreciate you hanging with me as well on there. Now, back to what I was saying, people don't have to be nice, but they choose to be nice anyway. So thank you to those that you have made this show better than what it was when we first started. I started out with a mic, a little desk, where really when it was not a desk, I had two little things that you put your food on, and one of those was for my computer, and one was for my little notepad that I had taking notes and all that kind of stuff, and using that as my guide to guide me down from the show. And now I got a real expensive computer here, laptop. Behind me, you can't see it, but this reason why this graphic is here, I got a big gigantic green screen to make things happen. I've invested into major equipment. One of these is this mic that you see. I have a mixer now, so that I can go live on two places at one time. Sometimes even I can go actually on I think I can go on maybe about 10 different spots. The program that I use now, I can go on at least on different channels as far as social media goes. I can go on 10 different channels at one time, maybe even more. I just ain't got it there. So it ain't because of me, it's because of you guys. See, if I didn't have nobody that would listen to me, I wouldn't invest in stuff like this. But the show keep growing, so I keep growing. So it's really that simple. Don't give up, y'all. Whatever you do, don't give up. Don't ever give up. You just never know when God, and I don't mean to preach, but I am a preacher. So here's the thing about God. Here's the thing, and if you don't hear nothing else, take this home with you. See, you have to kind of do it first. Every now and then God will just carry somebody over the mountaintop rather quickly. But for most of us, God will allow you to, you have to do the work. Okay. Here's the thing though. You never know when God is really going to breathe on you. Y'all understand what I said there? Somebody could have a simple idea and it's 1,000 there. You become 1,000 there. You know what I'm saying? You make $1,000. You make, $2-3 grand. That's good. Taking care of your family. You got plenty of extra money to spend. You go on vacations. You can do all that. 3-4 grand. But God breathed on some of those things and now they're millionaires. I mean, he really breathed on it. You see what I'm saying? You just never know what your efforts will birth. You just never know. And when God decides to breathe on your efforts, it can literally carry you to the next level. Now, watch this, y'all. I can't really just brag on it, but I can tell you this. Considering where I was 3 years ago when I first started the show to where I am now, I can't help but say, but God breathed on it. I ain't no millionaire. But God breathed on this podcast. So all glory goes to him for that. David Burns, I see you popped in here. He says the Cowboys going to win this first game in September against the Giants. That's the question. Man, not only are we going to win, we are going to destroy the New York Giants. You mark that down. I'm trying to talk, but since you went that way, I'm accepting all comments today. It's our show. So see how I broke off right there and broken it. We are going to destroy the New York Giants. I don't even think the game gonna be close, David. The Giants are not on our level. I think we're gonna. I'm talking about shut. I believe we're gonna send a message to the NFL on that night. I really do. I don't think the Giants don't belong. I don't care because it's a division game and all division games are close and all that. No. I expect us to beat the Giants' brains out, barring injury, of course. Let me see who we lining up with first on game one. And if we line up with the players that so far, what we have now, I don't think the Giants' offense can even do anything with our defense. And the Giants are pretty decent defensively, but I don't know if they on our level. That's all I'm going to say, all right? Guys Huddle in the building, another show that I'm on. I don't know who's running it. I don't know if it's Ryan or Trey or Dylan, but another show that I've recently become on. Got a pretty good show there where thousands have watched us. If you're not following that, you need to, man. Listen, it's a real good show, a debate style show. You guys need to come hang with me. I'm on there along with 3 or 4 other amazing podcasters in themselves. We debate. I just hope they just don't embarrass me. You see what I'm saying? They be talking about all kind of sports, and I'm like, man, I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about no. Let me stop because they might try to trick me. So let me stop. Yeah. So you never know when God's gonna breathe on your stuff. Your job is to just plant it. This show was a seed. I created a lane for me. It ain't a lot of money, but I'm saying it's money that I wouldn't have had if I wouldn't have started. So you can create a lane. You can create another source. You can create, and that's what happened. That's all I did. Joe said, let's hope Zach Martin is back before regular season or Dak getting killed. Yeah, we need him back. I believe he's going to be back. I do. I believe he's going to be back. When he does, he'll be ready to roll, hopefully. That's all I'm going to say about that. So it's been an amazing journey. Let me get to a little content. I got a little bit more time, just a little bit today. Let me get to a little content, just a little, about the Cowboys. Appreciate you, Smoke. Let's talk about, indirectly, since Joe brought up Zach Martin, let's talk about this because it's going to slightly tie into that for you Cowboy fans that are here. You know that the Cowboys did a sneaky move this week, right? Y'all know what the sneaky move was, right? They gave Malik Hooker an extension. Signed the deal this week. They paid Malik Hooker. Let me pull that up real quick. I want to be accurate when I say this. Maybe somebody probably typed it in right now. Some of y'all know the number anyway. Let's see here. 3 years, $24 million. That's $8 million a year. Let me say 3 year, and he got an $8 million signing bonus. Now, I want y'all to listen to this again before I finish it up. Malik Hooker, one of our safeties. He will get guaranteed $16.5 million guaranteed as a part of that 3-year deal. He would get a 3-year extension worth up to $24 million with an $8 million signing bonus. Now, what you need to check this out, because when I see this, I'm going and put this out here. Jerry Jones is not playing with Zach Martin. Because see, this deal here, this deal that just happened, it just happened. And some of y'all gonna be saying, wait a minute, why are you paying Malik Hooker and then pay Zach Martin? I'm here to tell y'all, Jerry Jones not playing with Zach Martin. They have a plan that's in place. You see what I'm saying? They have a plan that's in place. Jerry is not, and some of you gonna be saying he could have gave that money to Zach Martin. And I'm saying, well, maybe. What's up, Nuke? I don't know who you are, Nuke. Who's Win the Mini? I want to. Which frat brother is this? Who are you, Nuke? Well, I need to know who you are. But anyway, he ain't playing with Zach Martin, don't you think? Because some of y'all saying he could have gave that money to Zach and we could have rolled on. No. Jerry Jones kind of put it out there, y'all. See, once you start thinking about it, you know what Zach Martin problem is? One of my best friends called me today. I ain't talked to him in a while. And he brought up something. Zach Martin does not have any more he does not have any more guaranteed money. Jeffrey, to answer your question, they did do that, but that was part of his guaranteed money. He has no more guaranteed money on his contract. He does not. And to be honest with you, if the Cowboys offered him what he getting paid now, $13 million, but it was fully guaranteed, maybe a 2-year deal, which would equal $26 million if it was fully guaranteed. What's up, Douglas Dodd? What's up, man? I'm edified chapter of the mighty Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Yes, sir. My frat, my noob in here. Oh, I feel good now. I feel like talking some more now. The noob's in the house. Oh boy, let me stop. Boy, I felt that. Doug, you messed me up right there. Woo. Thank you, sir. I felt that. Oh, let me stop. Coach Marv, you still on here? I know you're a signal, but you know the noob's in here now. So, oh Lord, like I'm back online for some crazy reason. Let me stop. Anyway, Jerry ain't playing with him, y'all. He ain't getting nothing. And right now, as we speak, that's chump change that Zach Martin is losing. $50,000 of chicken feed to a guy like that, but it is piled up to $500,000 now. He has lost $500,000 if the Cowboys decide to cash in, like that. He's under contract. And he's getting fined because he ain't coming to work. The Cowboys have a plan. Zach Martin is not on it this year. Jerry was not lying, y'all. When Jerry said most of y'all didn't say it. When Jerry said he always was one of the highest guards that was paid, it was the truth. Jerry didn't lie. Jerry didn't lie, y'all. Zach Martin has always been that way. It's just that that Zach does not have any guaranteed money. And so it's really not about Zach Martin being the highest paid guard in the league. he's really not the best guard in the league anymore, y'all. I know they just mess y'all up right there. He's still one of the top 3, maybe 2 to 3, but the best guard in the league is Nelson in Indianapolis. Richard Nelson, I think that's his name. That's the best guard in the league now. Zach ain't too far from that. I'm just saying, but he's not the best guard in the league now. I think Pro Football Focus last year was his lowest graded year. But even still, Zach Martin lowest is still better than, 95% of the guards that's in the league. He's still all pro. Still voted all pro last year. Quentin Nelson, I'm sorry. Woo, Jesus, Patrick. I messed up bad there. Quentin Nelson. Quentin Nelson is the best guard in the league. He is. There are a couple of other names that you might want to, doing that. I believe you gave him, and Zach ain't through. Zach still got plenty of gas in the tank. I don't think you got to pay him him to be the top guard in the league. I think that if you fully guarantee him, because see, right now, if Zach got hurt next year, they ain't gonna pay him fully whatever. I mean, because they're gonna say, well, you ain't that guy no more. You're getting hurt too much now, so we can't offer you no $14-15 million contract. We can't do that. No way. We're not gonna do that. And if you were in the organizational shoes, you wouldn't do it either. You wouldn't. I know this ain't Madden. You got to pay a lot of other folks. Let me tell you the real reason, though. This is just my view. Now, everybody's different. Some of y'all gonna say, pay Zach. Then there's some of us that say, well, I don't know. This is the reason why I wouldn't do it. Boy, y'all don't like me already. I guess I should have stuck with the 3-year anniversary show, saying how happy I am for 3 years. But y'all wanted a little content. Here it is. Zach is still under contract for the next, 2 years, if I'm not mistaken? I think he is. He's under contract. Really have no leverage. Only thing he's doing is right now losing money. He's under contract. But if you bow down to him, I had opened it up, Jeffrey. I don't know if I'm going to open up the lines or not. It just depends on when I get through here. I'm not trying to be rude, Jeffrey Murray, but I haven't done that yet. I hadn't opened it up yet. I might though. If you're on contract for the next couple of years, okay, I'm just giving y'all a scenario. And some of you guys are smarter than I am in salary cap. But it boils down to a little common sense to me. If you are under contract for the next couple of years and you decide that you're going to skip the line, which is what Zach Martin is trying to do, and get in front of people at their time to get paid, and the Jones family bow down to it, then let me ask you this. 2 people. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Parsons. Now, I know what some of y'all going to say about Michael Parsons. And I'm fully aware that Michael cannot negotiate because CBA says that after a certain year, depending on your years, you can't renegotiate. That's a done deal. So we're safe on Michael Parsons. All right. But CeeDee Lamb, though, however, is this. Let's say, for instance, Zach Martin jumps in front he's trying to jump in front. Let's say that the Jones family pays Zach Martin, everybody happy, whatever. Well, don't that set the wrong precedence into the organization to the other players that are coming up to get paid? Because it would teach them, I'm one of these dogs too. Okay? I'm one of the dogs on the team. And if I don't get my way, I'm going to poke my mouth out, even though I'm under contract. And I'm going to hold out too. Because if I wanted, they can't make it without me. Kind of like what Zach is thinking. They can't make it without me. So I'm going to poke my mouth out and I'm going to get paid, even though it ain't time for me to get paid. And if you do that, then what you think CeeDee Lamb going to do next year? I mean, everybody talking. Y'all see the check? Terrence Steele is up. Tyler Biadasz, Biadasz is up. All right? And we ain't got to the big fish yet. The big fish is going to be Michael Parsons. Now, I just said, there ain't time for Michael yet because the CBA won't allow it. But when it does, and they say he got 1 year left on his contract, and it's time that you can negotiate with him. But let's just play right here. By that time, which would be, I think, 2 years from now, 1 year or 2 years, I'm not mistaken. I think they can begin negotiating with Michael. Somebody's gonna have to correct me on that. I'm thinking that it's more than 2 years for Mike. I think it's 2 years. I may be wrong. It's either, I think it's 2. Let's just play this though. Michael Parsons, by that time, y'all, if it go like what I'm thinking about to happen, let me tell y'all. Mike is next year. Meet say next year. Okay. Next year is when we can negotiate with Mike. You know, Michael Parsons is under contract like Zach Martin is. But because you paid Zach Martin, now everybody else gonna say, oh, okay. Well, I'm one of those players. Like CeeDee, oh no, they can't replace me. See, that's what Zach knows. Zach know he can't be replaced. That's why that's part of the reason why. CeeDee Lamb can say the same thing. CeeDee Lamb was an all-pro receiver last year. Let's just say CeeDee, and they ain't gave him his extension. All right? Let's just say CeeDee add another, I ain't say Pro Bowl. Let's just say he adds another all-pro season this year. But he under contract. What if CeeDee next season in the offseason say, I ain't coming, training camp? Did I get my money? Y'all got me messed up. I done gave you 2 Pro Bowl seasons. I'm a legitimate number one receiver. I was voted All-Pro last year, second team, which means automatically I'm one of the top 4 receivers in the game. First team All-Pro, that's 2 receivers. Second team All-Pro, that's 2 receivers. That's 4. I'm one of the top 4 wide receivers in the game. The voters said that, not the fans. The AP voters said that. Huh? What if CeeDee do this? Well, you can't say you don't do it because you did it for Zach Martin. Okay, fast forward. Let's go to Michael Parsons. According to what Meatrice just said, we can start negotiating with Michael Parsons next year. Okay, watch this, y'all. Everybody believes this year, all haters, all fans, all agree that Michael Parsons is the front runner already for the NFL Defensive Player of the Year this year. Let's say that happens. On Michael Parsons' resume, since his rookie year, he will have an NFL Rookie Defensive Player of the Year. He will have 2 All-Pros. He's been an All-Pro every year since he's been in, which you would assume, barring injury, he's going to be an All-Pro again this year. And if he adds an NFL Defensive Player of the Year on his resume in his first 3 years, and even though it's not time yet, what if Michael Parsons say, I'm giving y'all all of this and I'm in my quote unquote beginning of my prime but yet you're paying me this little amount of money, and I don't want to go into my next year making the money that I'm making on a rookie contract. And he would have a case. And then Michael is on his team too. Trust me, Michael Parsons and CeeDee Lamb are watching this very closely. Trust me. Tyler Biotish, Terrence Steele, they are watching this very closely because they want to know if I poke my mouth out, if I catch some attitude and say I ain't coming to training camp, same thing Ezekiel Elliott did. Same thing DeMarcus Lawrence. Did y'all remember what DeMarcus Lawrence said? They wanted him to have the surgery, remember, in his chest. I think it was his pec. DeMarcus Lawrence said, I ain't having no surgery until I get my guaranteed contract. And he didn't. Guess what the Cowboys did? They paid him. Guess what DeMarcus Lawrence did after that? He had his surgery. Zeke said, I'm gonna stay here in Cabo. I ain't because the Cowboys knew and Ezekiel Elliott knew that he had to be on his team to make it run. He knew that. And the Cowboys knew it. So Zeke said, listen, I ain't gonna get on the plane. Stay right here in Cabo and train till y'all get my stuff right. What the Cowboys do? Zeke poked his mouth out. What happened? Cowboys paid him. So the card had been played already. Now Zach Martin is playing the card that Ezekiel Elliott and DeMarcus Lawrence did. And we just gonna have to wait and see, does it work again? But if it work again, it's gonna be different this time. Because the salaries since then have went up. CeeDee Lamb is probably gonna make, oh my God, what did Justin Jefferson, somebody help me. What did Justin Jefferson just get? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna look it up myself. Because y'all ain't quite understand what's getting ready to happen with these salaries. Y'all think these got paid. Oh Lord have mercy. I don't think Diggs just got paid. Oh, here it is. Justin Jefferson. 4-year, $13,122,005 contract. So that's 30 some odd $1 million a year. $7 million signing bonus. The whole contract is guaranteed. $13 million is guaranteed. Average salary is $3.2 million on the salary cap, which means, of course, he got all his money up front as far as signing bonuses, which you got a big deal. That's all I can tell you. CD gonna have to get a gigantic signing bonus. Everybody know that. Okay. So the year is 4 year, $13 million. That's at least $30 million a year. That's what Justin Jefferson get. No, CD is not as good as Justin Jefferson is, but he ain't too far off. Okay, so CD is gonna get. I mean, can we just be honest and just say and check this out? You better sign CD now before Jamar Chase gets signed in Cincinnati. Let me throw that one in. You better pay him quickly before Chase get his. Cause see, the price tag gonna go up even more. See, the difference between Chase and Justin Jefferson is Chase has been all pro too, but at least he been to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. You better get Slam taken care of. I tell you what, I'm you know what? CD probably, this is me. I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think he's going to get. I don't think he's going to get that type of money. I don't think he's going to get that type of money. I don't think he's going to get that type of money. I don't think he is. But I think the measuring stick would be maybe Cooper Kupp. Let me look at him. I'm just saying, if CD decide to act the fool, look, you got to think this, because see, Jerry got this thing messed up too now. I'm gonna tell y'all about that. Cooper Kupp signed a 3-year, $47.25 million contract. So that would be it ain't gonna be no. Got a $6 million signing bonus, $35 million guaranteed. That's 117. Cooper Kupp only getting paid $15 million a year. So we already know that's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it. CeeDee Lamb finna make at least 25 to 27. See, here's the thing that Jerry finna mess up. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The reason why it's so messed up about Zach Martin, because Zach Martin is considered one of these super cowboys. Don't give no problems, don't say nothing. Corporate guy, Dak Prescott like, perfect guy, Sean Lee type dude, Jason Witten type guy, he did it the right way, that type of guy. They weren't expecting Zach Martin to do this. See, they expect this out of, the DeMarcus Lawrences, the Ezekiel Elliott's, all these other guys, they expect that out of them. They weren't expecting this out of Zach Martin. That's why I think Jerry came out with such a hard stance when he came out. I think he a little ticked off. That's just me. He wasn't expecting this from Zach. You expect these from the Divas and the Amari Coopers and all that kind of stuff. You expect that from them, but you don't expect this from Zach Martin. And I'm trying to tell you, CeeDee Lamb done it the right way. But let me tell you something. Okay, keep playing. All right. I know Michael Parsons seemed like the all-world guy. Okay. Keep thinking everybody gonna stay corporate. Corporate cowboy. Says the right things. Doesn't give us any trouble. Accepts whatever we give. Okay. Everybody ain't Dak Prescott. And I ain't even brought that up, y'all. See, I'm saying Parsons and CD. What about Dak Prescott, who gonna put a dent into the salary cap? I mean, come on now. So when do the Cowboys take a hard stance, which they are now, at least as of now? Okay, as of now, they're taking a hard stance when it comes to Zach. You can't jump every time somebody poke their mouth out. You just can't, because you ain't gonna have no money. You're not. I'm not saying, what's up? I'm not saying that Zach Martin don't deserve it. I'm not saying Zach Martin is not a great player. I am saying, however, because you got so many guys that's got to get paid, if we're going to keep this nucleus together, you can't just jump. You can't jump every time somebody start crying and moaning about their contract. You ain't going to have nothing. And you're gonna have some folks leave. Then you're gonna go from drafting in the 20s, and you're gonna find yourself drafting in the top 10. That's what's gonna happen if you start reacting to folks. If you start reacting to folks every time they put their mouth out, especially to those that are under contract. And yes, Zach Martin has, throughout his career, he's always been paid as one of the highest guards. You just can't jump. That's just me now. You may think, hey, we can't make it without him. Zach Martin knows that. I agree with you 100%. We can't make it without. We can't make it without. Zach Martin. I agree with you 100%. I know who he is. I know he's a Hall of Famer. I know he'll walk. I know that. But where's the drawing line, y'all? Are we gonna get into that? The Steven and Jerry. See, y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be happy. Pay Zach. Some of y'all gonna go, yeah, you should have paid him a long time ago. Yeah, pay Zach. You gonna be saying that. But then when you see the salary cap and say, then y'all be saying, see, y'all don't know how to manage the salary cap. See, we supposed to sign the other secondary people. Figure it out. Ain't nothing to figure out. Ain't no money. it ain't nothing to figure out no more. You done took the money. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all say we should have paid CD and we should have paid Diggs in the same year. No, they didn't go on that route. They had money. See, while y'all hollering out Zach Martin, the Cowboys have been talking about Malik Hooker. See, that's what making y'all mad. See, they had a game plan this year. They're following it. Zach Martin ain't a part of the plan. So, and just because he done, I love him. I love Zach. I love him. You can't help but love Zach. Ladies and gentlemen, we got folks we got to pay, man. Terrence Steele is next. Hello. CD Lamb is next. Those are the two guys that got to get paid. They already took care of one. It was Diggs at first. Took care of him. That was part of the plan. Terrence Steele is next. CD, pick your choice. And we ain't going to be able to do all two of them now. And Zach Martin, what he's trying to do is kindergarten. I'm not saying the act is kindergarten. I'm trying to give you a picture. It's kind of like, imagine when we were in kindergarten. You remember them folks that love to step in front of you and get in front of the line? That's what Zach Martin is doing. Zach is trying to get in front of Steele. He's trying to get in front of CD Lamb. And I don't even think, I'm thinking it's going past next year. He's trying to get in front of Dak. He's trying to get in front of Biotish. And I know some of y'all don't like what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you the truth. You can't skip the line. Especially when it's not your time. It's just not your time. Yeah, bitches, that's what he's trying to do, man. I'm trying to make it plain for folks so they can understand. You can, as great of a player as he is, I'm not trying to knock Zach. I know what he means to this team. I know he's great. I know he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I know he's been to the All-Pro 6 times. I know he's been to Pro Bowl dang near 12, 30, whatever time it is. This man look, you can't, they had a plan when the season ended. Jerry, Steven, all the powers that be got into a room somewhere and they looked at what the projected salary cap money was going to be for next year, and they looked at the players. They knew what they had to do, and in all their planning, I guarantee you, Zach Martin was not on any other paper. CD Lamb was. Trayvon Diggs was. They probably had a mention of Dak Prescott, exactly when they're going to extend him. That hadn't happened yet. I don't think he's even part of the plan right now. I don't think he is. I think he next year. Terrence Steele may be this year. And I understand, JD. I get it. And this is a good one. JD, one of my guys too. JD said money can be manipulated. The issue with Zach is age. I didn't bring that up, but you're absolutely right. You can redo his contract and restructure his money to fit the cap. The problem is just like what's going on with Zach is the more you convert signing bonus and restructures all the dead money. This is why I like people like all the dead money that's left on the cap. Zach, because the restructuring is $28 million in dead cap this year and $19 million in dead cap next year. Well, if that be the case, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want it to fall into no bad business, do we? Because see, the same way y'all saying, talking about Zach, we all would be the same people. They'll be talking about Jerry Stevens saying they don't know how to work the cap. So you can't have it both ways. You can't. Somebody just ain't gonna get paid, y'all. You can't keep everybody. And on that note, we all know how the Cowboys act when players start getting a little bit too old, don't we? They let them walk. Case in point, look at Ezekiel Elliott. Once you think that you ain't got it no more, And no matter how much Cowboy fans say, please sign him back, please bring him back, John family say, we appreciate your service. God bless you and the Lord keep you. We'll see you when you retire. You come back and sign this one-day contract. You retire as a Cowboy. And when you go into the Hall of Fame, if you're that type of player, we hope that you will go in to the Hall of Fame as a Dallas Cowboy, the same way DeMarcus Ware. Shout out to him today. DeMarcus Ware went into the Hall of Fame today. We hope that you, if you go to another team, once you do that, come on back. We'll sign this one-day contract, and you'll go in the Hall of Fame as a Cowboy. God bless you. Thank you for your service. We love you. We appreciate everything you did for this organization. We'll holler at you. But we ain't gonna pay you a goddamn penny. We ain't paying you a penny. Boy, I got a feeling that might be what's getting ready to happen. I listen, to be honest with y'all, I hope they pay him, but I hope they don't go crazy with him in the payment. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know what Zach wants. I really don't think Zach want to be the top. I don't think that he wants to be the highest paid guard in the league. I don't think so. I think he just wants guaranteed money, which is what most guys want anyway. I think that's what it is. Now, what that number is, I don't know. We don't know how Zach is. Yeah. JD says he's unmovable with the team on 20. I don't think we know he ain't going nowhere. He just gonna get fined all that money, you know. It's just as simple. He's under contract. I just don't want. I want him because he still got plenty of gas in the tank as of right now. Ain't no question about that. He's still playing at an elite level, no question. I want him on the team. I want him there. But at the same time, and it is the truth, his agent is trying to allow him to skip the line. And if he skips the line and you pay him, some of those people that are in the line not going to get what they're supposed to get, which may cause more drama. Hello. I'm sorry. Two things could be right. In this case, two things could be right at the same time. Yes, he should be paid. And he has been. But yes, also, somebody else gonna suffer if he gets paid. So this gonna be interesting. The poking your mouth out card has worked for some players. It has worked. Over the years, it has. The question is, will it work for one of the greatest Cowboys probably to ever play? That's the question. How much power does he really have? How much pull does Zach Martin really have? They can't play without him now. There is no replacement for Zach Martin. You can holler that next man up crap all you want. There is no replacement for Zach Martin. There's no replacement for him. That's the truth. All right, I'm done with that. I know y'all want to talk about that a whole lot more. And maybe I'll get into that Monday. But hey, confetti, woo, it's my anniversary. 3 years. The big time show been in existence. 3 years, baby, strong. With stuff like what I'm talking about now. 3 years strong, just smooth, you understand? Big time show, 3 years. I'm happy. I'm happy. I celebrate myself. Y'all ain't got to celebrate. I celebrated myself. The more confetti. Woo, yeah. There it is. 3 years. That's what this show all about today. Y'all made me go content. I ain't want to go content. I want to celebrate it. More confetti. Woo! There it is. Really ain't confetti. It's really notebook paper that's broken up, but we going to act like it's confetti today. Woo! 3 years, like the Macho Man, Randy Savage. That's what he used to do. Y'all understand. Y'all stop laughing at me. I don't care. Y'all stop laughing. Why you laughing at me? Know what I'm saying? Oh Lord, why you laughing at me? What happened? Why you laughing at me? Y'all laughing at me. I don't know what's going on. Y'all laughing at me. I don't know what just happened. Am I still on here? I think I am. I think I am. I think I'm on right now. Well, I think I'm on. Y'all help me out. I hit a button. So all this celebrating, I done messed up. Hey, y'all. Yeah, Gerald. Yeah. I'm on right now. Y'all good. Oh, they don't know wrestling. Well, I got some young folks on here, you know. I come from the old school, you know. I'm celebrating. It's 3 years of running strong, you know. 3 years. I'm trying to figure out how I get back in here. I think I'm in here. Are y'all still here with me? I done put some on my computer, acting the fool. I think I'm here. Yeah. Ooh, I messed up real bad. Okay. Let me get out of it. I done doubled up. Okay. Well, anyway, that might be my cue to leave. I don't know. I think y'all still here. I hate to leave like this. I get that. Yeah, y'all still with me. I can tell. All right. Let's see here. I done messed up real. You say, Dylan, what you say? I'm an Eagle fan wearing a Bengals jersey. Is that violation? You better hurry up and know it. Yeah, you're in violation. It's just horrible. I mean, that's just horrible. Y'all down here, you down here wearing a Bengals jersey. You probably, knowing you, Dylan, you probably got some type of orange and black on. You just trying to be fashionable. That'll get your head split in Philadelphia, though. You know that. That'll get your head split in Philadelphia. So you can't do that. See? You just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, yeah. See, y'all can't do that. See, it's just like me wearing a Philadelphia Eagle jersey. See what I'm saying? You just can't do that. You can't do it. No, it is what it is. So you can't do that. All right. I'm almost scared. I don't know how to get in here. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. And if y'all hear this echo, then y'all just gonna have to bear with it. So I'm gonna end the show now because I don't wanna. I was gonna open up the lines, y'all, but trust me, I done messed up acting a fool. And I don't know how to get out of this, so I'm gonna enter the studio and y'all gonna hear me sounding live. It's gonna sound kind of crazy. All right. Like that. All right. Yeah. So I'm going double. And I'm about to get off now. All right. Yeah. You say, I see you there. Say, there it goes. All right, listen. Deal with this echo for a couple more seconds. I appreciate everybody that hung with me today. Thanks for helping me celebrate. Thanks for all of you who have subscribed to the show. Thanks to all of you who have listened, downloaded, shared it. Thanks to all of you who have contributed through Star or Super Chat on YouTube. I ain't done. Got plenty more to give. The season ain't even started. But we're going to go ahead and get to it. We're going to have fun. We're gonna have a blast. I just fixed it. Yay. Yay. Y'all done got loose. I done lost y'all. Is anybody here still talking? Y'all talk on here so I can make sure I did this right. I see Terry there. Somebody put another comment up for me real quick. Just let me see if I did it right. Let me know. Hey, if you're on Smoke, you still there on Podbean. Let me know if you hear me. Just type in you hear me. Type in that you hear me. If you don't mind. If you hear me, Smoke. I can see you on there, but I don't know if you're with me or not. Let me know real quick. Let me know real quick if you're on there, Smoke. Maybe not. Okay, Gerald, I see you. I'm good. Dylan, I appreciate you. Got you. So I'm good. So I moved the echo out the way. I'm out of here before I mess something else up. Appreciate y'all. 3 years. Big time show. Hey. If I knew then what I know now, I would have done this a long time ago. Let me put it this way. 3 years, who knows what God has next? Put it that way. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? One thing about it, I'll be here same time every Monday night, 7 o'clock, or try to be at least. And every Saturday at 3 o'clock. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. You just never know. You just never know. Who knows? This 3-year mark, this is August 5th, 2023. Let's make sure that we keep this show here, and then 3 years from now, we may pull up this show, and then let's use it as a gauge to see where I'm at 3 years from now. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It's just no telling. Who knows? I may have 100,000 followers. Who knows? Who knows? The way that I do it has worked so far. Who knows? You just never know. Maybe 100,000 followers on YouTube. Maybe about 5,000 to 6,000 on Facebook by this time, 3 years from now. Who knows? But here's the thing, though. Check this out. I'm happy if I just get another 50 followers. You see what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at right now. I appreciate the growth. I appreciate people like Dylan Beats, who's helping with my podcast. I appreciate him. But I'm happy. But watch this, y'all. I'm acceptable for growth. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all not hearing me. I'm cool where I'm at. But at the same time, my hands are open for growth. I ain't scared. I'm big time. I'm big time. Y'all don't understand me. Y'all don't understand me. I'm
supposed to happen?
Somebody called me. That was my group there, but I got that off there. But I'm still live, so I'm cool. I'm cool where I'm at, but I'm acceptable. I have an attitude of acceptance to where it's going. I'm just riding the wave, y'all. I'm just riding the wave. Now, I tell you what I will do this year. I'll change up a little bit. I've done this pretty much by myself as far as thing. I ain't trying to bring no permanent co-host, but I'll try my best to bring more people on because it's fun when you sharing other, platform. I'm gonna bring my brothers on here, Boss Cowboy. Most of you seen me do shows with him in West Coast and Landlord and Henny and Law Nation. I'm gonna bring some of these guys on here and we just gonna chop it up. We all grew as a family together this year, especially this year. Boss Cowboy, Law, of course, who just is incredible. at this. West Coast, of course, has always been kind of like an OG in this thing. He's the originator, pretty much, who really did it on his own, and y'all know where he is now. Just incredible. You know, he has somewhere like right now, for those who've been watching his well, you know, he'll have 300-400 people watching him. That's just on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? So he's averaging every video he does about 2,000-3,000 people watch it. So he's done quite well in this game here. Incredible. So I'm gonna bring these guys. Oh yeah, Dylan. Yeah, Dylan, who's an Eagle fan. Now this dude here, y'all, and y'all just don't know him because he ain't that braggadocious. But I'll brag on him. This dude here, he's the GOAT. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. I know y'all don't know him. I'm telling you, he's the GOAT. He has his own network, which I'm a part of right now, where he's had celebrities that do what I do. For Cowboy fans, he has Tony Concilius, former Cowboy player. For those of you that are old enough to remember him, he's had that. He had Jermichael Finley, if you remember him, the tight end from Green Bay Packers. They work under his network, which is what I'm on now. He has connections with people in the NFL that can possibly, you know, put people in front of some real, you know, players and get you to the stadiums and all that kind of this. What this guy here is, some of his videos have been seen over 1 million people. Million. Let me say that one more time. 1 million people. I'm gonna hang with him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, y'all can say whatever you want to say. I'm gonna hang with him. He's the GOAT, and so you know, he knows more than I know. And that's another last thing. People, be willing to listen. If you're a podcaster, be willing to listen to others who have kind of done what you're doing, but they are better than you are. So you ain't the greatest. I mean, I'm big time, but I ain't the greatest. This dude right here, Mr. Dylan Beats. And for those of you that are podcasters that are not, and I plug them up. If you're a podcaster and don't know, you know, your show, you may need to inbox him. He's on Facebook, as you can see. You might need to inbox him and just listen to what he says and talk it out, and he can help you. I am a witness to that. This dude is the truth. So, you know, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't the case. That's all I'm gonna say. So I don't know why they call me the GOAT. I ain't the GOAT, but he calls me that, and some other people that's under there, they think I'm the GOAT. And so the GOAT is the presumed GOAT. That's me. I'm gonna hang with the GOAT. That's him. He is the GOAT. So ain't no telling what this show finna do, y'all. All right? Don't be mad. Just come on ride with me. I'm taking everybody with me. Everybody that done hung with me from the beginning, I'm taking y'all with me. Y'all come on. Coach Marv, I love you, brother. I'm sorry I ain't gonna open up the line now. I'm not gonna open it up. My time is up. I had that little glitch there. But people like Coach Marv, and I'm quite sure this is why the show is nice, because you know, through this show, most of you have gotten acquainted with Coach Marv. Y'all know I allow him to say whatever it is that he wants to say. He's almost kind of like a defunct co-host almost. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Marv is loved just about by many of you didn't know who he was. Got in the show, and just like somebody said earlier, I believe that was Shane said, I want to hear what Coach Marv got to say. You see what I'm saying? I ain't no big guy like that. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? It's our show. It's our show. I love it. Yeah, Terry. Come on, Terry, you a brother. Terry been with me for a minute now. See, these people, Coach Marv, Terry, you know, Shane, E. Cush. these people, forgive me for not calling other names out, to leave. And, y'all forgive me if I forget. I'm older. So y'all, if I see your name, I'm going to call you out. These are people that made me what I am. It ain't just me. Trust me, I could get up here with this crown on my head and talk, and there don't nobody be here. It just be me. These are the people that have shared. These are the people who have contributed to the show. Terry, Coach Mar. If I didn't mess up, I'll open up the line. But I already know what you're saying, Coach Mar. I appreciate you, man. Joe, and exactly. I know. See, Joe? See, this is what I'm saying. This is because it has become our show. See what Joe said? I love listening to Coach Mar. See what I'm saying? This is what happens when you're not quote unquote selfish. I'm not a selfish type dude. Joe, who's been with me from the beginning, and y'all know I tell you this all the time, Joe lives in Italy. Joe lives in Italy and listens to me every show that I have. Matter of fact, if I don't see Joe in here, I think something wrong. Joe is over there. The moon is out over there. It's late at night. It's late at night. Joe listens to me every show that I have. He is a part of this show. He is a part of the reason why the show makes, show goes. I tried to offer Joe a shirt or something just to show my appreciation to him. He said, man, if you send this stuff over here, it'll be about 9, 10, 11 weeks before I get it. And that's if I get it. I just appreciate people, man. I do. If it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't be nowhere where I am, man. We having fun, man. This has been fun for us. And guess what? The season ain't even started yet. Y'all know I'm gonna be in rare form. Y'all know I'm fit acting fool. Y'all know I'm coming. I hope the Lord, look. Oh my God. We finna have some fun this year, y'all. I can't wait. Preseason start, the Cowboys play next week. We gonna talk about that. I want to talk about Coach McCarthy too, because he said some things that kind of made me that's worth talking about. I'll get into that on Monday. All right. Until then, listen. I can sum it up in 2 words, but in a repetitive form. Here are my 2 words. Those that are on Podbean, those of you that are watching me for wherever way you watching me right now, here are the words. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Some people say I'm the GOAT. Some people don't say I'm good. No. Y'all the GOAT. Y'all the GOAT. Y'all are. Y'all helped make me. I was already big time, but I'm big time. And the reason why I'm big time in this little arena is because of you. Thank 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 you. Couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you. Let's ride a little bit longer, y'all. Let's see what the next, forget 3 years from now. Let's see what the next couple months gonna be. How about that? Let's see if we can push this show. Here's my goal. All right, let's make this go. All right. Let me see how many people. So, and to you that are watching this replay on YouTube, specifically you that are watching on YouTube, I need you guys to go to the Big Time Show on Facebook and just simply follow. That's all I ask. Push the like button on Facebook. Hit the live notification button so that when I go live, it'll show up on your phone or your computer, whatever it is. I need you that are watching watching the YouTube channel. If you have not followed the Big Time Show on Facebook, I need you to do that for me. That's your anniversary gift to me. It won't cost you nothing but just a couple seconds. Go search out the Big Time Show and follow it. Turn on those notifications so that we can be live together. Do that for me. And if you listen, those of you on Facebook, go to my YouTube channel. Same thing, Big Time Show. Subscribe. That's all I ask. Go subscribe to it. That's all you got to do. All right? I'm looking for that because look, I got my phone in my hand now. I'm expecting to see something right now. Yeah, I am. I'm expecting to see something right now. I need y'all to go do that now. But before y'all go, it's time to go, y'all. It's time to go. All right? We out of here. Thank y'all. 3 years running. Got plenty more to go. Plenty more. I'll see y'all Monday night, 7 p.m. We're going to get into real content then. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, this has been, one more time, 3 years running strong, the Big Time Show. Woo! 3 years, baby. Woo! Come on, dance with me. 3 years strong. What's going on? 3 years. Confetti. I'm out of here, man.